little girl, she no need. Pretty little girl, she no need no.
Alexa, play 850.
Yeah, girl. Pretty little girl, she no need no. Pretty little girl, she no.
Hi guys, my name is Safine and this is Safine TV. If you're new, hey girl, hey. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So in this tutorial, I showed you how I got my Skin Prep Plus Flawless Everyday Winter Makeup Routine. Now, most of the stuff in the video is on the affordable side, possibly a little bit. And then also I have my holy grail items that I cannot use no matter what. So once I find dupes for those, I can fully give you guys a full makeup tutorial on nothing but affordable / drugstore products. But this is a mix. It's not a lot, but it's still a mix. So again, like I stated, I will be doing this again towards the springtime, and hopefully I can do that with more affordable products for you. So if you like how this makeup tutorial turned out, if you like how my gloss looks, the hair is looking, whatever you like, go ahead and say that in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe as well, because it's me. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know what you guys are interested in seeing next. I did go ahead and do a video on this install. It's doing what it needs to be done. So, and I will talk to you guys more about this hair and how I feel about it, if I'm content and all the other stuff. That will be in my next video, but I decided to drop this video first because I'm really enjoying the makeup look that I did for this gloomy Monday. But again, if you like anything in the video, if you get to the end, you might as well just subscribe, like, and comment, because it's good for the edges. Guys, welcome back. So I'm going to talk only in this portion. The rest of the video will be a voiceover. I wanted to talk about skin prep. Hopefully this is not super long, but basically this is about skin prep. So the most important thing for me, I have a pretty clear skin, but before I add any product onto my face, I always like to tone, and the toner that I've been using for like a couple months now is the e.l.f. Keep Your Balance toner. It looks like this, and I just put it on a cotton swab or a cotton pad and just like tone my face. Just make sure that you're getting the areas that are really problematic for you. It's basically giving it like a real fresh canvas. And whenever I do it, I feel like my face is so much more hydrated. The next thing I do is I take a hydrating serum, also from e.l.f. It looks like this. And what I do is I do the 2-finger rule, which is I just put my finger out and then just drop a couple. I feel like this is still too much, but it should look like this. And that's how you're able to like pretty much spread on the product. For some reason, I like doing the hydrating serum first before actually using my moisturizer. And then that's when I add in my moisturizer. The one I've been using for like a couple of weeks right now is the Milk Vegan Moisturizer. It looks like this. I do feel like it is giving me moisture in my face whenever I use it, so I just take the back of my finger and do this. It's enough to put all over my face. My nose gets the driest, so I tend to put extra product on my nose. Then the last thing I do is I use a spray, not really a setting spray, just like a mist to again hydrate my face. So I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu's facial spray with aloe and lavender. It's this one. I really like this one the most when it's coming to like skincare portion. I just spray my face. And now my skin is ready for makeup. I think skin prep is highly important, and I don't think I've said what type of skin I have. I have dry combo skin, so this is like a winter makeup tutorial, like what I use in the winter. Now I live in Texas, so it doesn't get super cold, but for some reason this winter and the last winter, of course, have been super cold. So this is the products and the technique I use during this time frame. Now most of the time my facial stuff doesn't change because my skin is pretty clear. I don't really have that many, I don't really have not bad skin. I don't really have problem area skin. Like my skin is pretty clear. I don't really do that. So the skin prep of my makeup always stays the same. The only thing I change is the Milk Moisturizer because I tried a sample of that and it was chef's kiss. So I had been like putting off getting the big one, but really this e.l.f. Hydro products, the blue ones like this, you can find them in Ulta. They have a package you can use moisturizer with. I have it back here, but I don't feel like grabbing it. But everything is blue, so that is like the Hydro line. So yeah, so now that my skin is prepped and ready to go, I'm going to start doing voiceover now. I just wanted to kind of tell you guys why I use the products I use, because I have dry combo skin, and so even if I'm wearing like a matte foundation or whatever, or even not, even a glowy foundation, I always have to do that because sometimes my skin does become irritated because it's dry combo. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get back into beating this face, and yeah, see you guys in this clip.
So here I am, future Safine. So the first thing I'm doing, and I'm using my NYX Pump Right Back primer. It's like a primer slash moisturizer. I give it an 8 out of 10. It does remind me of the Milk Hydro primer, but this is like this counterpart. I think it's like $10. So I just did the 2-finger rule and I spread it all over my face. It does make your face super sticky, so it does what it says it's supposed to do. I'm taking my Black Opal foundation, stick foundation in Nutmeg. That's what I use as a base. Again, this is more of a wintertime face, and I added my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in Deep Sapo, I believe. All the accurate shades will be in the description. So if I'm off, it's all in the description box. I just sprayed the Morphe Luminous spray on my face, and then I use the brush that it doesn't come with it, but it's a brush that counterparts the foundation, and I use that to like bust it in my face. I I don't. I'm sorry. It's really late and the terminology is escaping me right now. But basically, I pounce it into my face so I can absorb all the foundation and make sure everything is seamless. I was planning to have this to be more of a editorial type of video, but I haven't really been on it like I should be, so hopefully moving forward I can get those type of videos. So here I'm just using my Morphe concealer. So basically what I do first, for me, concealer, I like to have a bright under eye. So what I do first is I take two shades that are not too far from me but not too deep, like they're not my exact skin tone but they technically are, and I do the basically the TikTok type of TikTok trend where I just do my side of my nose, the outer of my eye, and as you can see I stopped so you guys can see that. Now in this part I do let it dry down. The other concealer that I used was from Juvia's. I believe it is in the color 10. Again, everything will be in the description box for sure. Not the brushes because I have a lot going on at my makeup desk, but everything besides that would be in the description box. So basically, again, I'm using the brush and I just kind of like press it into my skin. Like again, I like a very blended face, and I am one of the makeup artists that trusts the process, because sometimes your makeup might start off looking a little crazy, then before you know it, you looking like a whole 10 out here. So I'm just saying. And also I have the Juvia's in the not concealer, in a contour shade. I don't have that shade in front of me, but it will be in the description box of the exact shade I use. I use two contours because I just like the way it looks. I just like the way how it stretches my face. So this is like my, not my basic, but my outline of what I kind of want my contouring to look like when I use the Morphe stick. So I am using a Sephora brush. I know that is a Sephora brush because it's one of my favorite brushes to do this with, just by the way it's shaped. Sometimes I use it with my foundation depending, but most of the time it is for my contour. If you guys want to get a video with more details about what brushes I use, I can do that video too, but I'm trying to think some other ideas to have. We are hopping into month of February, so I'm going to try and see if I can do some makeup looks with some color, even though I don't really do eyeshadow no more, or I can do like an outfit try on haul. I do want to do something for this month. Love is such a beautiful thing, and with this world being so dark, we need a little bit of love. So here I am just basically pressing everything now. Now this is when I do my air quotes, air quoting, you guys don't see me, UK baddie makeup, where I make my under eye super bright. So I've kind of darkened up my face. So when I use this, it's a shade 16, again, it's in Juvia's Place. So I do it on the points that I want to bring attention to. So of course I do it under my eyes, my nose, my chin, and then under my contour to make it sharp. And then I do it right between my eyebrows. Don't go further than that. Again, like I don't like makeup on my forehead, so I let that sit as well. And this is how it's supposed to look at the end. I am a very prone believer of not using the wet beauty blender to blend out my concealer, foundation, anything. I did go ahead and use my Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Mattifying Longwear Makeup Fixing Spray, so I can add some type of like mist to my face, and then I use that to blend this out. I am so sorry. I didn't realize that this was as fast as it is, because I edited in iMovie and I also edited on CapCut on my phone. So like it was like between back and forth. So I'm so sorry. It's super fast. But basically I am just blending out my concealer. Now I'm taking that Morphe foundation stick, and I also use it on, I use a brush to do my nose. I've allowed it to give me more control over the product. So sometimes you'll see me using the brush and sometimes you'll just see me just go. It just depends on the vibe I am. Again, this part is super fast, so I'm going to talk here when I see me actually using stuff. So I'm just blending out my contour. Like I said, I do two versions of contours, only really on my cheeks, because of the way the highlight is. The UK baddie thing is very bright. 16 is a very bright shade for my skin tone, so I have to add that to bring some kind of warmth back to my face. And I use that same brush I've been using for my full face to just blend everything out. Now I'm taking my Maybelline 30 to set under my eye first, because like I stated in my last video, I like to set and then bake. It's something that I've learned that I really do enjoy on my skin tone, like on my skin, because I have dry combo skin. So sometimes it's really just my skin is dry, sometimes it's too oily, so that's what I do first, and then I bake. And I'm baking with the Laura Mercier and honey. I use that same setting spray that I use to spray all over my face, to spray on the beauty blenders, because if it's a little bit light, a little bit wet, it just does something. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I like this technique the best with Huda Beauty, but with Laura it's still the same. So now I'm taking my Juvia's contour palette that they brought out not too long ago, and I'm using the dark one. So what I do first is I use a big brush to basically give myself a bronze, not really contouring, it's just a bronze, to bring some type of color to my face. Then I use a brush to brush in the baking. I do not brush it off. I do not do that anymore. It doesn't really work. If you brush it off, it kind of defeats the purpose. So now I'm just taking my face powder by Maybelline. I don't know the name, and I just use that all over my face, again, to bring so much color back to my face. And now I'm using my Pixie by Pictura, and I'm just spraying that over my face, and also spraying that my Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just using my fan to like dry it down a little bit, and I use the beauty blender at the back to press that into my skin. After that, I take the other shade, the lighter shade, in that Juvia's bronzer duo, and I use that to really contour. It's a little bit more precise. It's more on point. So of course I take my band back and use that on my forehead, because like I stated before, I only use this product on my forehead. I hate having stuff on my forehead. Now I'm doing my nose contour and my lip contour, because I did go ahead and use that Juvia's concealer around my mouth as well. And if you watched my first video, you know I love doing my nose contour. I feel like I want to do a dedicated video to me just contouring my nose, because I feel like it's just so amazing when I'm done. I'm sorry. So, and again, since this video is not as editorial like I like it to be, I think I'm going to do another video with me really just talking in depth into why I do what I do and why I feel like it works for my face. And I said I wasn't going to do that nose thing. I just didn't do it right the last time. In this video, I definitely did it right. And this CoverGirl True Blend by blush, oh my god, that blush is so pigmented. You could be 10 shades darker than me, and I'm pretty sure it will show up. It is such a pretty color. I do not know the color off the top of my head. It is going to be in the description box, though. See, like, you see how hype I get? Now, again, I'm just cleaning up my face. I cleaned up my contour, my blush with that Maybelline shade 30. Just because I feel like it's better to use something closer to your shade and not a super bright thing to do the reverse contour. And of course, I'm just using my pressed powder to blend everything out, because again, we are blended over here. Using that Glow Mist one more time, as well as my handy dandy Revolution Conceal and Define. And then I believe I started my lip combo. So this is a new lip combo that I'm trying out. It's it wasn't really that girl, but I did enjoy it. So I'm using Cola by Juvia's, and then I top it with Libra, which is the lipstick. And then on top of the lipstick, I believe I used the NYX Lip Lingerie, the gloss version of Staple. And then on top of that, I used Revolution's a lip pump and Candy to top it, to make it a little bit more pink in the middle. So this is just me really much just making sure my lip combo is giving what it needs to give. And it was cute. I just don't think I'm sold. So hopefully I can I can find something that makes me sold every time, because I'm not a gloss type of girl, but I'm trying to be. But I'm not really into gloss like that. Like, I like gloss, I like trying different things, but I'm really more into a very good matte lipstick. Matte lipsticks call to my soul, and I've also been trying satin lipsticks, but I think matte is more my style. And again, I do not really like gloss, but it's cute. It's giving what it needs to give. So that's pretty much what all I'm doing right here. And in the end of this portion, I'm just really putting everything together. So like there's no real rhyme, no reason. You're just gonna see me brush my hair, brush out my my lash extensions. It's just me, like little things that tidy up the look to make sure everything is giving it, girl. It's giving everything. Like it's giving everything. Like I really love my makeup this video. I'm not sure about my hair. Like watching this recording and like looking at pictures and videos, I really didn't like it. I didn't. The install was very bare minimum, and I'm not trying to put content like that. So when I edit that video, if it's not giving what it needs to give, I'm sorry. I'm only gonna leave you out with one video this week, but I'm going to promise to make 2 videos next week. But that's only if I don't like the way this install is. So we gonna have to see. But right here in this moment, it's not it. And I'm using my Makeup Revolution highlighter. Don't know the name of the highlighter. Again, it will be in the description box below if you're interested. Just highlight my face. Normally I don't really do highlight all over my face like that. It's just really my nose. But again, I was really feeling the makeup, and it was giving me all that it needs to give, especially with the orange that I like. The top I wore, the orange top I wore, it just is really just set off that jet black long inches. So I will be remixing this hairstyle again because I think it's very important to know how to install your own wig and not having to get your hair done all the time. And so I will do it. It's just not in this video. Maybe I'll do something different. I might do some curls. I think I might do some curls because I think I like curly hair. So that might be my next video. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. So I'm just like, basically I'm just again finishing touches. What I did in my inner tear duct, I did use a shade from Juvia's, and I'll put that in the description. Spray my face with the Super Fix by Revolution, and here we go with the end result. And she's giving everything, period. But let me stop talking. Obviously, the screen is black. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I will see you guys in my next one. Stay golden, babes. Mwah.